Here is question number 8 of quiz on quadratic functions. It says given f of x equals to minus 2x squared plus 8x plus 3. Complete the squares to find vertex of the parabola. What does the vertex signify? Okay, now copy the question, do it yourself, and then look into the solution. Okay, and here is the solution. Do you remember what is completing the squares? Well, it is most important thing to do. And what will the vertex signify? It will signify a maximum or a minimum for you, correct? From the equation, can you tell me whether it will be maximum or minimum? Well, the leading coefficient is negative. That means it will be a function is going to be like this, right? Moving downwards. Therefore, we expect a maximum here. So vertex will give us a maximum. Now, let's try to find that. Let's start with completing the squares process. So f of x is equals to minus 2x squared plus 8x plus 3, correct? Now, first step always is to factor the leading coefficient. Leading coefficient here is minus 2. When we do that, we get x squared, and plus divided by minus will be minus. 8 divided by 2 is 4, so we get 4x, right? So I prefer to use square brackets here, plus 3. Then the next step is we need to find a number which is half of this number, right? And then what should we do with that? We should add and subtract square of that half, right? So half of this number is 2. So we'll add and subtract 2 square, correct? Why did we do this? The whole idea is to complete the squares. That's how we get the name, complete the squares, right? This method is very important to convert your standard form into vertex form, right? Now, how did we complete the square? If you analyze the three terms, this trinomial can be written as x minus 2 whole square. Why? See, 2 square is here, x square, and middle term should be minus 2ab. So minus 2ab is 4x, which is there, minus 4x, correct? So completing the squares method helps us to write this in a perfect square form. Now minus 2 square is minus 4 and then plus 3, right? Let's open this bracket. Then we get minus 2 times x minus 2 whole square, and minus times minus becomes plus. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 3, correct? And with this we get closer to the final answer, which is 8 plus 3, 11, correct? So now from here, what is the vertex? So vertex is 2 and 11. Do you see that? So anything which makes this 0, that value of x and the y value is right here, right? So that is our vertex. And what does this vertex signify? Now, vertex will signify, so that's the first part we have done. So what does vertex signify? Since we have minus here in this equation, so parabola will open downwards, and therefore the vertex signifies maximum. At x equals to 2, right? And what is the maximum value? Maximum value of 11, okay? So those two things we get from here. First, we know we have a maximum at 2 and the maximum value is 11, okay? So the vertex actually signifies a turning point. So other things which we can mention here, what does vertex signify? We say vertex signifies a turning point, right? Always. Anything else you can write about this vertex? Vertex If you draw a horizontal line, it will touch vertex only at a point. Do you see? Vertex also tells us that horizontal line intersects at only one point. Do you understand? This is all about vertex we're talking. Do you understand? Do you understand? So what I mean, horizontal line, if I draw a horizontal line here, do you see it? It only touches the graph at one point. If I draw any other horizontal line, it will cut the graph at more than one point, exactly 2 points, right? Now, vertex also gives you line of symmetry. Do you see that line of symmetry? So, one more thing which we can write here is line of symmetry is x equals to x value, which is 2. Do you see that? So many things vertex signifies, correct? Well, a part of the question could have been, what does the form which you get, which is the vertex form? So what does vertex form signify? So let that be a question for you. So question for you here is question to think about. What does vertex form signify? See, the idea of this quiz is for you to prepare for your real test, correct? So I have given variety of questions here which will help you to understand the topic very well and score extremely good marks, right? So, you can't just ask everything in a text, in a question. So it's better to, analyze it from different angles and try to get the most out of it, right? Now, what does the vertex form signify? So apart from these things, it also gives you something about transformation. So if that question is there, write all this for vertex and then describe transformation. Do you understand? Well, the next question is on transformation, so we'll discuss it there. Okay? I hope you appreciate it. Thank you.